Yo, what is good, YouTube? And welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Steve Francis. This Ruby Steve Francis is one of the legendary path players from this J.R. Smith set that came out today. Looks phenomenal at the point guard position. Very interested to see how his release is, because last year his release was bad. But if he's got a pretty good release and moves all right, it's going to be a really good point guard option in my team. Like a very similar to D-Rose type of card is what I think the Steve Francis is going to be. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 13,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I'm uploading every single day. We're just over 200 subscribers away, and I would love to hit that within the next couple of days, if at all possible. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Steve Francis, you're looking at a 6'3 PG, 89 offense, 86 defense, 85 driving layup, 79 midi, 77 three ball, 90 driving dunk, 89 ball handle, 85 steal, 78 perimeter, 88 speed, speed ball and excel, and an 85 lateral. So he's fast, an okay defender, especially on the perimeter, and a great slasher with a decent shooting ability. 9 gold badges are fearless finisher, giant slayer, space creator, bailout, handles for days, hyperdrive, killer combos, pogo stick, and precision dunker. Silvers include acrobat, posterizer, ankle breaker, break starter, unpluckable, and bunny. Bronzes included badges like fast twitch, catch and shoot, deadeye, green machine, slippery off ball, dimer, float game, blow by, speed booster, and triple strike. So he's got some pretty solid playmaking badges, couple shooting badges, some good finishing badges, and then like a defensive badge or two in there as well. So he looks pretty good, I would say, statistically / on paper, whatever you want to call it. He looks pretty similar to Derrick Rose, not quite as good, but pretty decent. Size up is all right, and he does burst out of it pretty well, so I could actually work with this time burst very effectively. Time between the legs also very burstable. Okay, cool. So movement wise, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Steve Francis. The Francis size up is not quite as good as it was last year, and honestly the problem is you can't really do much outside of push cross out of it, because you can't burst out of a regular size up unless you have a good dribble style right now. So I can't size up. I can do the Francis size up, but it doesn't really do much for me, is the problem. Like I guess behind the back push cross with it is useful, but you can't really burst out of it right now because you don't have the right dribble style. So it's not very effective as a SIG right now. Release wise, honestly, I would say is very similar to D-Rose's as well. It's definitely slow. D-Rose's release is slow. It's greenable. Got to hold it down a while to green it for sure. It's going to be a little bit baited, but he's going to be a very good slasher with good movement. And I think with that being said, that is going to make him a threat as a shooter, because people are going to back off him so much. I think this card is actually pretty similar to D-Rose. Going to be like 85 or 90% of what you get out of Derrick Rose is what you're going to get out of the Steve Francis card. I think he's going to be good, and he's got pretty good lateral quickness too. I think he's going to be an okay defensive PG as well. Overall, I actually think this Steve Francis has a lot of potential to be a very good card in my team. So let's hop into a game, see what Stevie Franchise can do. All right, going up against Shaq's Child. He's got Kyrie, T-Mac, Tatum, Bogut, and Jabari Smith. Not a bad squad, honestly. Kind of wondering why I'm seeing Bogut, but the rest of his team is pretty good. We got Steve Francis, J.R. Smith, Tatum, Pippen, and Chris Webber. So we got ourselves a very good team as well. Nice point guard matchup here versus Kyrie, who is very arguably at least the best point guard in the game. Attacking the rim here, Francis all the way inside, draws a foul. Let's go, we'll take that. Was that a good take? Not really. Is it going to result in points? Hopefully, at least if we can make the free throws. His free throw release is nice. Now the rating may not be great, but the release itself is super smooth, so you should at least be consistent with that. 69% isn't an amazing percentage on a slightly early, but that is okay. Free throw is nice, so you should make at least a pretty good amount of them. Now I just got slid by what in the, okay, my icons are not working, but wow, I just got destroyed by T-Mac there. That was kind of embarrassing. Let's see if we can get going here. Burst here, let's go. Francis all the way downhill. I think we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to the rim. Yes sir, beautiful. Steve Francis gets downhill. Andrew Bogut a little slow, not able to rotate over to get the stop on a slasher like Steve Francis, and we get ourselves our second bucket of the game. Cut off the dribble drive here, really good. That's solid defense too, man. Just let me get my freaking stop, man. I feel like we're in great position there, and he gets a free throw or set of free throws out of it, which he will probably make both, unfortunately. So it is what it is. All right, get the ball back in Steve Francis' hands. He's got 4 points already. Good start to the game. Pretty sure we were already in our freelance, but never hurts to make sure, right? Beautiful. Let's go. Steve, attack the rim. We're past Kyrie. We're good. We now kick it out to Pippen. Pippen catches and shoots. He's got a wide open look, and that's an easy green light. And Steve Francis gets us another bucket with that assist right there. So let's see what we can do defensively. He's trying to cook me with T-Mac. I think we played really good defense with JR last possession, and I just run. What am I doing? We're back, so we get kind of a Why am I getting cooked so bad right now? I don't understand why that simple snatchback move is just completely destroying me with JR. I don't know. But behind the back here, bursting downhill again, attack the baseline again. Yes, sir. Steve Francis getting downhill, showing off that speed and that movement to get past Kyrie and then getting toward the rim and throwing down another slam. 6 points and 1 assist so far. But there we go. We're back on it this time. He push crosses and goes by, though. T-Mac is hooping. I'm not gonna lie, he is absolutely hooping with T-Mac. I respect it. I should be helping off a Bogut. I don't know why I'm not helping off a Bogut. I just realized I'm not helping. He's got Andrew Bogut on the court, and I'm just letting him be on the court and letting him isolate with T-Mac with Bogut on the court. Backdoor here. JR, I should have just taken my dunk. We're going to backdoor Mr. Francis. Yes, sir. Steve Francis. That is cheesy bucket. We'll take it. Easy bucks again. 8-1 for Steve Francis. And this time, we're playing defense a little bit differently. We're going to help off Andrew Bogut. We're not going to give him anything easy. He's going to try to snatch back again. But this time, we're sitting on it. Yep, there we go. Good defense. And now we help off. If he gets in a position, we help off with Chris Webber, and we live with that type of shot. If he gets a crab there and gets a shot, that's okay. He gets the offensive rebound with Bogut and gets a putback dunk, unfortunately, which is very unfortunate. But run the floor. Oh, Webber's open. Webber's open. Yep, beautiful. Chris Webber streaking down the court. Bogut is slow, man. We get to beat him up the court, and Steve Francis picks up his second assist on that easy backdoor right there. Good pass. Get up on him. Good. Beautiful. We're going to help off Bogut again. I can get over. I can rotate over, and we get ourselves a contest. Beautiful defense. JR did all right on defense there as well. And that goes off of T-Mac's head. That's fun. All right, well, not being rewarded with the stop when I feel like I should have had a stop is kind of annoying, but it is what it is, right? Attack the rim again. Steve Francis is just too quick right now. Gets that physical takeover activated, gets downhill, and he's got 10 points, 2 assists, playing phenomenally well. I'd switch the matchup too, because Steve Francis is completely destroying you. It's a really good performance so far for Steve. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of this card, man. I mean, he's really, really athletic, gets downhill very effectively, moves well, has nice sigs. He's just a super solid card. I feel like he's like 90% of Derrick Rose is how I describe the card, to be completely honest. Get back. Can we get a contest? Yes, we can. Beautiful. He waited too long to swing that pass. Unfortunately, Bogut is just a big man and getting a lot of rebounds, but that is okay. I don't mean to... Dang it. Game, bro. Please, just let me play. All right. Why are my icons so stuck? I can't switch players half the time. There we go. Good wall up, JR. Good defense. All right, we get the stop, and we're running the floor in transition. The fastest player on the court is Steve Francis, especially with his takeover. And we're going to back it back out, get ourselves some spacing, and then we're going to go to work. Yes, sir. Size up here. Steve Francis. Stop, pop, 4-3. Haven't shot a 3 with him all game, and it's a miss. No. I told y'all his weak point was that his release is a little bit slow, and I didn't hold it down quite long enough. But we got a great look there. Great defense on Kyrie. Yes, sir. We sitting on Kyrie. We sitting on this Kyrie junk. Yes, sir. We sitting on this Kyrie junk. I overhelped. No, that's my fault. I moved him too much. Good defense, Steve. That's my bad, bro. Missing a wide open 3 and then missing that as well. Messing that up on defense. That's my bad. It is what it is. Getting him into the screen again. Attacking the baseline again. Steve Francis again is just landing in. He is too darn quick. And when I'm attacking the rim with him, I am having so much success. What a card this Steve Francis is. Good defense. Yup, we're good. We're good, though. We're going to play some defense. Yes, sir. Cut off the dribble drive, Stevie. Yup. Good click on low. Let's go. Get up on him. Oh, my goodness. We're getting bumpy on Kyrie. We're getting dirty to Kyrie. Ooh, nice step back. He missed it still because he dribbled the whole possession with him. I think he was tired, but we'll take. Yo, that is so unlucky. CPU Jabari reaches back. He throws a steal. Let's go, Steve Francis. I'm telling y'all, defensive impact with this card. Attack the rim. Get inside. Oh, I thought I was going to get an assist out to Tatum for a game-winning 3, but hold on. Reset it. Where's reset it? Behind the back here. Now push cross. Hit that. Dot. Green. Game. Bye. Easy bucket, and that's going to win us the game. Good pass. That was a great read as well. 12-3 for Steve Francis. He ran the offense at an elite level. This is a card I would 100% feel confident putting into any matchup. He is a top 4 point guard in the game, probably the 4th best after maybe top 3. Is he better than Damian Lillard? He might be better than Damian Lillard. Let's see what his free throw release is. I don't know. This is a top 3 or 4 point guard in the game right now. I think he's really, really good. Oh, we already did shoot free throws with him. That free throw is not bad, but I just got to time it a little better, and hopefully maybe green one of them. We get a slightly late at 79%, and I missed a 79% free throw. 4-point game, 9 seconds left. He thinks he's going to win. He's not going to win, but 13 points, 3 assists for Steve Francis is really such a phenomenal performance. I am so impressed by the way this card has performed in this game. He is a defensive beast, or a defensive very solid option, an elite slasher, and I mean, I know I'm not greening with him, but he can hit open. We saw that in freestyle. I'm not worried about that, and when he's going to draw so much defensive attention, I think it's going to be just fine. 3.9 seconds left. Unfortunately, I think he's going to try to foul here, which is really annoying. Hopefully we can run around and stall enough time, but no, we can't run around and stall enough time. If he calls another timeout here, oh, I don't think he has another timeout, thank the Lord, because I was going to say if he calls another timeout to try to advance the ball and get another 4-pointer, I was going to be so irked. But we make both free throws. He doesn't have a timeout, and that should do it unless he hits that. He steps out of bounds. What a long end to this game. This game feels like it should have been over a while ago, but 13-3 for Steve Francis is a phenomenal performance, and he is a really, really nice card in my team. One more 3 ball. I missed it again, late timing. His release isn't great, but you got to keep that in mind. But 13-3, 5 of 7, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 steal. He missed it. He made everything inside the arc. So let's hop back to the main menu and let's review the card. This Steve Francis card is money, man. Like, I don't see why I would keep Derrick Rose. Like, I don't know. Steve Francis is just as good, and I just locked him in. He's not just as good. Rose is a little bit better. But Steve Francis is a top 4 point guard in the game. I got to say. Top 5 PG for sure, no doubt. If you want to even put Joe Dumars or Jason Kidd or somebody like that in that top 5 as well. You got, because your top 2 point guards, in my opinion, right now are going to be Kyrie and Derrick Rose in some order. And then probably at the 3rd spot, you could go Dame, you could go Jason Kidd, you could go Joe Dumars, you could go Steve Francis. So at the very lowest, if you wanted to, I think you could theoretically say he's the 6th best point guard in the game. I think you could also say he's as high as number 3 or 4. So he's a very, very good card in my team. Definitely if you're looking for a point guard, and Steve Francis might be your guy, especially since that J.R. Smith set is beastly. And if you lock in for Shaq, you're looking for one of your point guard spots to be filled still, Steve Francis could be that guy as well. He's going to be a monster. So hopefully y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.